I have a question for you today. You're driving and you see a car hit a cyclist at a high rate of speed. What number do you call? 911. Exactly right. 911 in the event of an emergency. 911 in America and 10 other countries. During my 25-year police career, I was dispatched to thousands of calls. Many deaths and tragedies could have been prevented if someone would have just called 911. One of the most egregious accidents I ever experienced was on August 11th, 2009. It was a warm, sunny day, and a triathlete was hit by a 3,400-pound vehicle, a 2002 Chrysler Sebring. 3,400 pounds at 45 miles per hour. 3,400 pounds of pressure can cut metal, and it's also the amount of pressure a jackhammer uses to break through concrete. The bicycle imploded upon impact. The unconscious athlete catapulted through the air 50 to 60 feet, landed on rough gravel terrain, bloody and fighting for life. Luckily, well, I should say not so lucky, the driver continued on her path and pulled over, get this, because her steering wheel was wobbly. Her steering wheel was wobbly. Luckily, there was a motorcyclist driving behind her who called 911 immediately. It's been my experience that a lot of people don't call 911, they call a loved one first, which really restricts life-saving care. But this witness called 911, and the call taker, it was wonderful. The call taker immediately dispatched first responders, walked the witness through life-saving care, and ironically, an assistant fire chief exited out his front door and started performing life-saving care on the athlete. But when he looked down, his heart sank because he recognized the athlete as his neighbor. He felt for a pulse, 70 over 40 and dropping. His 20 years of experience as an EMT told him that there was little chance for survival. 70 over 40 and dropping is like a fire hose, turning it on and only getting droplets of water. So he radioed for 2 medic crews to do a load and go to a trauma center. And he also struggled with how he was going to share the news, the grim news, with the athlete's spouse and young children. And the witness had a little ounce of hope that his efforts were not in vain. Imagine that. So, never supposed to survive, right? No chance of survival. Jane Doe actually survived after many medical procedures that continue to today. And she survived because of that 911 call. And because of that 911 call, I'm here on the stage with you today. I'm eternally grateful for witness Sanford Stoddard that made that 911 call, to Assistant Fire Chief Doug Patrick, Lansing Mercy Medics, and Clinton County Dispatch, the real unsung heroes that saved my life so I could return to police work and continue saving other lives. So if you ever doubt, please make sure you call 911. You never know whose life depends on you. Gracias.